Adam Kahn. And Mayor Pro Tem, can you take this? I'll be right back.
Mr. Kahn, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you. I'm calling Adam Kahn. It's the third item I'm testifying in tonight's meeting. I think you all know me. Unfortunately, I have to testify against this measure. Raising the cost of hiring people means fewer jobs. There are a number of reasons that, frankly, I don't like this proposal at all, but it ultimately all comes down to the fact that the higher mandatory costs you place on every single new hire in this city will result in less hiring. And it will result in less jobs and less opportunity for the citizens of this city. Now, I know that this has been sold or has been presented to the public as something that is being done for the service industry in particular. I know that I work in the service industry, and there is nothing that I see in this proposal that helps me personally. You know, you want to give mandatory sick leave, well, so I make somewhere between $70 and $100 on any given particular shift. I have to take one shift off, but all of a sudden then have to go and get a $200 doctor's appointment. I'm going to come out behind at the end of that process when, you know what, maybe I have to sacrifice $70 one day. It's not going to be the end of the world. That $200 doctor bill, that's going to be a whole bunch more. Then you look at, frankly, what it would mean for smaller companies in this town. I mean, take examples of, Pluckers, Amy's Ice Cream, P. Terry's. These are all companies that at this point are fairly well known around town and typically tend to pay better cash salaries, better benefits, better wages than the average company in the industry. But that's because they're 10 years old now. When they were starting, they couldn't have done that. Think about how many people those three companies I just listed, and I'm just using them as examples. You could get probably 15 more in this town, and they're all very similar. Finally, I just want to comment that I think in some of the public presentation of this issue up to this point, it's been presented as sort of a, anti-McDonald's thing. And I just want to point out that McDonald's, whatever happens, whatever y'all decide to do on this issue, McDonald's is going to be just fine. It's going to be the next Pluckers, the next Amy's Ice Cream, the next P. Terry's, the next pick whatever other local vendor you like. Those are going to be the ones who are ultimately unable to compete with this. So McDonald's is going to be fine no matter what, and I just really think this is a deeply misguided, very disturbing proposal.
Thank you, Mr. Kahn. Our next speaker is Mr. King, David King. After David King is Rhonda Rutledge. So if you're the next speaker, feel free to come up to the other podium if you'd like. Mr. King, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, council members. Well,